You feel better? You were a little sick last week, right?
I was. I am a little better.
You're better. That's good.
I had to go to 3 different doctors.
Why? The first 2 doctors were no good?
It wasn't working, or the medication that they put me on was not working.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the first doctor that I went to, it seemed to be working,
Right.
but I had to go to the bathroom a lot.
Oh, wow.
TMI,
That's not
TMI, yeah.
good.
So I went to another
TMI.
doctor. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry,
It's all
guys.
good.
Sorry,
It's all
guys.
good.
So I went to another doctor,
Right.
and then the medicine, I wasn't going to the bathroom a lot, but it wasn't working for my throat. So my throat was hurting again.
Right.
So that wasn't working. So I went to another doctor, and finally it was working.
I
So
see.
I got a lot better. But I don't know, for some reason my throat's still kind of.
Still bad.
I think it's the dry weather today.
It's the dry.
It's really dry today.
You know, you get cold because your throat gets. It's not because it's cold. Because it gets
It's
dry when it's
dry.
cold.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah.
you get sick.
Yeah, so I heard yesterday that every night you should boil like a big pot of water.
Pot of water?
Did you hear that?
Yeah,
and
and then
just
you
stick
should-
your face in there.
Yeah, stick your face in there and just get all that steam, right? And then
Have you tried it?
I've tried that.
You've tried it.
Because
Was you're a singer.
I'm a singer.
Yeah.
I have to really take care of my voice.
Yeah.
And I hung like wet towels, and I've done like all sorts of stuff.
Does it work?
Well, it's only to prevent that, but after you got sick, there's no cure for flu.
Yeah.
Like we
You just have to
get
go
all this
through with it.
medication
Yeah.
and shots, and it's to reduce like the symptoms that we have. But there's actually no way to cure it
Yeah,
faster.
there's no cure for the common cold.
Yeah, and they say that if you go to the doctors, if you don't go to the doctors, you're gonna have a flu for a week. But if you go to the doctors, you're gonna have
It's
flu for
just-
7 days.
Yeah. Oh,
So it's like same thing.
it's the same thing.
Yeah, but it makes the symptoms feel a little better.
It makes you feel a little better.
Yeah, but you can't really cure it.
Because it's painful.
It's painful.
Yeah.
So you need to take meds and stuff.
Because I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep because my throat just felt like it was gonna come out of my mouth. Like it was
Oh my
just
God.
that swollen.
Oh my god.
So it was a painful. But the good thing is, I have 2 kids at home.
Yeah.
They were fine.
They were fine. That's good.
Yeah,
Maybe they have high
at
immune
least,
system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least that's good. Yeah.
But are you good at like taking shots?
I gave birth to 2 kids.
Oh, that's
After
scary.
that,
That's nothing.
you can do anything.
Hmm.
I think you can do anything. Yeah, I give props to all the moms out there. I think you can do anything after giving birth. But I heard some guys are really scared. I noticed that guys are actually more scared
Mm-hmm.
of a lot of things than you think.
Yeah.
You think guys are really brave,
A lot of guys are cowards.
but when you go to like amusement parks, some guys are really scared.
First time I went to amusement park,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't ride anything
You couldn't ride anything?
because I just like got on it on a roller coaster, and I went to Six Flags in the States.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
You
yeah,
know-
I've been to Six Flags.
You've been to Six
yeah.
Flags? You know how this rides there are pretty scary.
They are pretty scary.
Yeah, it's more scary than ones in Korea. But the first one I rode was like a crazy roller coaster, right? But the thing is, you have to scream.
You have to
Riding a
scream.
roller coaster,
That's the whole fun part.
Yeah, and if you don't, you experience, you feel all that like blood rushing, and it's like super scary if you don't scream. So the first time I went to amusement park, I couldn't ride any of the roller coasters after that because I was like, I was like that the whole time, right? The second time I went, I just screamed like right. It was fun.
And it was okay.
Yeah, so you gotta like just like kind of enjoy it,
Okay.
right?
But then I think when you're young, it's okay. But after you get married
Oh yeah.
and after you have kids, maybe you start thinking, oh, after, I have kids to take care of. I have a family to take care of. Maybe it's that factor. I don't know. But my husband's not.
It's like I gotta
not a
protect
big
myself.
Fan. Yeah, my husband's not a big fan of roller coasters. He
I
doesn't
see,
really
but
like it.
you're fine with it.
I'm okay, but I took our older son to Disney World a while ago, and we were on. It's the scariest ride at Disney World, which is not that scary.
Right.
But it wasn't scary, but it made me queasy. So
Right.
I went on it once.
And it was like
And I was like, it didn't scare me, but I just didn't want to go on it again because I thought I would throw up. But our son was like, oh my gosh, it's so much fun. I want to go on it again. So my husband had to go on it again. But it didn't scare me, but it was just, I didn't want to throw up.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
so
don't want to do that.
I don't get scared that easily. It's
But
just
it makes you feel kind of nauseous.
yeah, so I
see.
just want to avoid it. But yeah, shots don't scare me anymore. But I do remember when I was little, I used to cry and I used to,
Oh my God.
bawl and I would jump on the floor
understand.
and yeah, I didn't want to get shots.
Yeah.
But I don't do that anymore.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Wow, you changed
Yeah.
for good.
Yeah, after you have birth, you can do anything.
Practically anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing.
I hope you're not scared of shots.
I'm not. I'm
Okay,
fine with
that's
it.
good.
A little bit. It's like, oh, okay.
But I recently I had to go. I had kidney stones.
Oh no, isn't that painful?
I had kidney stones, and I had to go and I had to get the shot to get it out.
Oh, no.
And the nurse there, I think. She was scary because I think she was a little inexperienced.
Oh.
Or, those types where she's like, it's going to hurt. She keeps telling you that it's going to hurt.
It's gonna hurt. You're gonna cry.
She couldn't put it in.
There are some nurses like that.
So
and
she
they make like
kept
3 holes on you.
poking. Yeah,
oh,
she
no,
kept
that
poking
sucks.
me. So
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, that was kind of annoying, but it was okay.
I see.
I went through with it. I can deal with it.
I see.
Yeah.
You're a brave woman.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. So moving on to the topic. What are you going to talk
Okay.
about today?
Okay, so we usually pick our own topics for all that, okay? But sometimes our listeners they ask us certain questions and
Right.
they come up with their own topics. So this week. Some of our listeners, they asked us about some lyrics for some K-rock songs.
Right.
So Madison Lee Rice from the U.S., she said, I'm having trouble learning Korean and sometimes I can't understand the words while listening to K-rock
I see.
music. Example, Haru by the Royal Pirates and Hyogo's songs. And Yes are from Korea, wrote in Korean. So I'm gonna translate what she says. She says, I didn't know that rock songs were so sweet. I became a fan of the Royal Pirates after listening to this song.
Aw.
And I bet that Moon Oppa was in love when he was writing this song. It makes me
maybe.
it makes me so excited. So we're going to take a look at the lyrics for
Okay.
one of your songs,
All right.
as well as one of Hyogo's songs.
Right.
So let's talk about your song first.
Yeah. 하루다 지나겠다.
You actually wrote this.
I wrote it.
Yeah. But before we talk about the song, we're going to do a little mini interview here.
Oh, you're going to interview me?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
let's do
So
it.
let's talk about the Royal Pirates first. You guys
right.
have 3 members.
We do?
Can you tell me about your members?
All right. It's RP is consisted of me, Moon Kim. I play the guitar and I sing. And Exy, aka Suyun, he plays the drums. And James Lee, he plays the bass. But now, since he hurt his hands, he's playing synthesizers and he's in charge of programming. And
Okay.
stuff like that. Yeah.
And are you guys all from here or all from like the
No,
States?
we
or?
actually all met in the States. So
Okay.
we weren't like really made from, you know how usually Korean groups are,
come together like in a
from
management company.
from the management company, but us, we were more like grassroots band. You know, we were all like neighborhood friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we
So you
all
all
met.
knew each other?
We all knew each other. We were friends, and that's how we started.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay, so you guys debuted in 2013.
Yep.
Okay, so did you
August.
debut here, or how did you get started?
The thing is, like, it was James wasn't part of the band, but when it was just me and Suyun, we started posting up videos of our rock covers of like K-pop songs and other like pop songs and other rock bands, and like it was like when YouTube was first starting to like discover all these like online artists,
Right.
you know, and I guess we were kind of like first of them, and we just started getting so many views, and we were like, oh my god, what's going on?
Yeah.
Right? And then we started like getting calls from different companies, and then we got a call from our management right now, and they wanted to bring us over to Korea to debut professionally. So we were like, oh yeah, we want to go to Korea and do it, get started in Korea.
So that was in 2013.
That was in 2009 and 10.
Oh,
And then
okay.
I came to Korea like 2010 and 11, and then we made an album, we practiced, and we debuted in 2013.
Okay, and what was your debut song?
Our debut song was Shout Out, and then we had like Shout Out, and then right after that we had Drawing the Line, that album, and then Haru was the album after that.
Okay, and
Yeah.
that was in 2014.
2014, yes.
And
But
it-
personally, me, like, I write a lot of songs like this. I write a lot of love songs. And
Based on your own experience?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. But I think definitely based on my experience.
Okay, so this song was included in the album Love Toxic.
Yes.
And it wasn't the title song, though.
It was not.
It was not. Why?
A lot of people say this song sounds like the most like title song, but I guess back then we were like, we should go with something more like up tempo. Yeah, so we went with the song Love Toxic, which was like more like disco rock feel.
Okay.
That's why.
All right. Okay, so since you wrote the song yourself,
Yep.
so maybe it was based on your own experience, maybe not.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Okay. Let's talk about the lyrics then.
Let's do it.
Okay. So it starts out saying, 전형적인 미인은 아니지만, so not a traditional beauty.
Right.
We're talking about someone here.
Yes, we are.
Maybe someone you've seen.
Maybe.
Maybe, perhaps. 볼수록 매력적인 네가 좋아. So someone that someone that you keep seeing, someone that grows on you.
Yeah, someone that grows on.
Someone that you find more attractive the more
more you
you
look at her.
see her.
Right.
Yeah. 여성스러운 목소리는 아니지만, so someone that doesn't have a feminine voice, a masculine voice, a
Not
manly
masculine,
voice,
but it's more like, I guess,
a low voice,
a lower
lower
a
tone.
lot of girls
so
have
not a high tone.
not high tone. It's like mid, low, or mid. And that
Can you give
frequency.
an example? Do you know someone like a celebrity that has that kind of voice?
Huh.
I can't think of anyone.
I can't really think of anyone right now, but I think a lot of
Maybe a singer that you can kind of compare that kind of voice to?
even like we just heard like Sistar, right? Before.
Uh-huh.
And I think when they speak, they don't really have like that girly voice.
Oh, so someone with
It's
a
more
low toned voice.
Yeah, it's more like their attitude. It's more like 털털한 느낌의
So
voice.
not the cute like
They don't
not,
really
not that kind of.
내숭, what do you call that? Like,
So they don't try to act girly.
yeah,
or like
they're really down to earth.
down to
they're more
earth,
natural.
maybe a little tomboyish.
Yeah, a little bit of that.
Okay. But so not that they don't have that kind of feminine voice, but 들으면 들을수록 정이 들어. So you keep hearing it and you grow fond of that voice.
Yeah.
Okay. 연락은 자주 못하지만, although I can't call you or contact you a lot, 항상 보고 싶어. I miss you all the time, or I want to see you all the time. 1분 1초마다, every second,
Yes.
every minute.
Yes.
Okay. 너만 쳐다보다 하루 다 지나가겠다. So I look at you and the whole day can just go by. 널 보다 아무것도 못하겠다. So looking at you, I can't do anything. 너만 생각하다 하루 다 지나가겠다. So thinking of you, the whole day passes. 네 생각에 오늘 밤 잠이 안 오겠지만, so thinking of you, I can't sleep. 어쩔 수 없어 너 때문에. I can't do anything because of you. 하루 다 지나가겠다. The whole day passes.
That's the hook.
우린 너무 다른 점이 많지만, so we're very different.
Very different.
내 부족한 부분을 네가 채워. So
You
what?
complete me.
Yeah, what I lack, you fill.
Yeah.
아무리 봐도 너는 내게 항상 아름다워. Oh. So every time I look at you, I keep looking at you.
Doesn't matter how many times.
It doesn't matter how many
You're
times I
still
look at you.
beautiful.
You're still beautiful. I like that.
Thank you.
I wish my husband thought that of me.
He should sing it for you.
He should sing
He
that
should.
for me.
Yeah, teach this song to him.
누가 뭐라 해도, so no matter what anyone says, 너만 쳐다보다 하루 다 지나가겠다. I look at you and
It's the same hook.
yeah, it's the same hook.
Right.
That's very romantic.
Thank you. It's a very sweet song.
It is a sweet song. Yeah. It's like the perfect song that, if a guy was proposing to a girl and if he played the guitar while singing this, the girl would say yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess that was like the goal of this song.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I wonder who the girl is.
I wonder. It's more like when I wrote it, I just kind of wanted to like include everyone in the song. Like I don't want to like too specify it.
right.
So 전형적인 미인이지만 it could have been a pretty girl.
It could have been anyone.
But I just wanted to be like,
yeah.
like the more
Down
you look at
to
this
earth.
person, yeah, the more attractive they become. So like kind of like I want to like put everyone on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I like it. We should listen to it.
Yeah, we should. So we're gonna continue on with All That K with Karen after listening to this song, 하루 다 지나가겠다 by Royal Pirates. The song you just heard was 하루 다 지나가겠다 by the Royal Pirates, and you're here with me and Karen on our Tuesday corner, All That K. And we selected two K-rock songs that our Music Access family members wanted to learn the lyrics to. And one was our RP song 하루 다 지나가겠다 that we just listened to. And it's time to take a look at the second song, right? Mm-hmm. And which song are we going to talk about next?
Right, so the second song is probably another group. They're they're not a new group, but they are relatively new to the, they're new in the term that they just gained a lot of popularity.
They debuted in 2014.
Well, they debuted in 2014, but they just kind of blew up. Because of that show,
right.
무한도전, Infinity Challenge, right? Because they were featured on that show. We're talking about the band Hyogo.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And their song Wing Wing.
Wing Wing.
Wing Wing.
That's the first song I heard from them, actually. And before they got big, they were getting like a little hype from the indie scene.
Right. So they were popular in the indie scene, but not mainstream.
Not mainstream.
Right.
And then after going on that show, they just blew up.
That's the influence, I think, of that show.
Yeah, and I think Korea, a lot of variety shows have that power, especially 무한도전.
Yeah.
It has so much power. If you're on that show, you're going to get so much exposure, you know?
It's like, I think it is the longest running variety show, I think, in Korea. So if you're on that show, you're basically, you've made it.
Yeah, if you're on it. You practically made it.
Right. So just a little bit about the band. Oh-hyuk.
Right.
I think that's where the band's name comes from.
He just flipped it.
Yeah, he just flipped his name.
Is Oh-hyuk, but he flipped it in Hyogo.
So the band's name's Hyogo. He's the leader and the vocal, and he plays the guitar. Kind of like you, I guess. There's Im Dong-gun. He plays the bass. Im Hyun-jae plays the guitar. And Lee In-woo plays the drums. And they are all the same age. They were all born in 1993.
93, they're so young.
They are very young, and they are all friends. Like I said, or like you said, they debuted in 2014, not 1993.
No, that would be,
Right. So they debuted in 2014, and our listener wanted to learn the lyrics to their song Wing Wing.
Wing Wing. What does that mean? Wing Wing.
I don't think it really has a meaning. It's just, a play on words.
Right.
Yeah, or the sound, you know, wing, wing.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's usually the sound that flies make.
Yeah. So Korean, I don't think we have a lot of these words in English, but in Korean, we use these sounds, I forget what they're called. Not onomatopoeia, but we use,
In Korean, you can basically describe any sound.
Any sound, right. So this is the sound that flies or
it's
mosquitoes make. Right. Like bugs make, right. So let's take a look at the lyrics. So 비틀비틀 걸어가는 나의 다리. So
my legs.
My legs. So we're describing someone that's very tired.
Yeah,
so
when you're tired, you're walking. It's like
or maybe when you're drunk.
Yeah.
So you're walking, but you're not walking straight. So
right.
비틀비틀 means you're kind of walking not straight.
Not straight.
Yes. 오늘도 의미 없는 또 하루가 흘러가죠. So today it's another meaningless day.
Right.
Another meaningless day has passed. 사랑도 끼리끼리 하는 거라 믿는 나는. So I believe that love is between similar people.
Right,
끼리끼리. 좀처럼 두근거릴 일이 전혀 없죠. So I rarely have the chance to, I guess, feel my heart beat, or I guess I rarely have the chance for love. I think this person is trying to say.
Yeah.
So wing wing 하루살이도. So 하루살이 is the fruit fly.
Fruit fly. It only lives
one day.
YOLO.
We say that it lives one day, but I actually heard it lives longer.
Yeah, it lives really short.
But we're comparing it to, I guess this person, or Hyogo is comparing his life to the fruit fly. 처량한 나를 비웃듯이 멀리 날아가죠. So this fruit fly is making fun of me. It's making fun of me.
And it flies away.
And it flies away.
Right.
빙빙 돌아가는 세상도. So this world it's kind of a play on words here. 윙윙 하루살이 빙빙 돌아가는 세상도. So this world is kind of turning. 나를 비웃듯이 계속 꿈틀대죠. This world is turning and it's also making fun of me.
Right.
So 차라리 tell me, please don't tell. 차라리 듣지 못한 편이 내겐 좋을 거야. So it's for me, it's better if I can't hear. 차라리 보지. Excuse you. Are you okay there? 차라리 보지 못한 편이 되게 좋을 거야. So it's better for me if I can't see. 사람들 북적대는 출근길에 지하철엔 좀처럼 카드 찍고 타볼 일이 전혀 없죠. So for me, it's in, you know how very in crowded. Korea it's very crowded during the rush hour, the morning rush hour in the subway. For me, I never really have a chance to get on those crowded subways in the morning.
It kind of means like I don't really have anywhere to go.
Have a job. Exactly. 집에서 뒹굴뒹굴 할 일 없어 빈둥대는 내 모습 너무 초라해서 정말 죄송하죠. So, like I said, this person doesn't have a job. 집에서 뒹굴뒹굴. We say that these jobless people, 집에서 뒹굴뒹굴. I'm just rolling around at home, like a couch potato. 할 일 없어 빈둥대는 내 모습. I'm just, I'm very sorry because that's all I'm doing. I'm just rolling around at home. So, and then it's the same thing. 윙윙 하루살이도 날 비웃듯이 멀리 날아가죠. So the fruit fly is making fun of me, and this world is also making fun of me. 쌩쌩 칼바람도 상처난 내 마음을 어쩌지는 못할 거야. So it's talking about the really, harsh winds. It can't really, so my heart, it's already scarred. But it can't do anything. 뚝뚝 떨어지는 눈물이 언젠가는 이 세상을 덮을 거야. So my tears, it's falling, and one day it's going to cover the world.
Actually, that's actually my favorite part from this song. I like that.
It's talking about, it's kind of a, I don't know, it kind of has that indie sort of feel.
And the lyrics?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not doing anything.
It's talking about, it kind of reminds me of 장기하와 얼굴들 and their song.
It's
very,
very like daily life. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
Exactly.
That kind of feel.
Yeah. Like, not like, busy, I'm living a busy life.
Yeah, so everything's going to be great. It's not really like that.
Yeah.
It's more like, I don't know where I'm going. But I think that's what really people... Like, a lot of people are like that nowadays, and there's so many people, who...
It's a harsh world.
It's a harsh
reality
a lot of people
right
don't
now.
have jobs. A lot of people, they're like living for their dream, but they're not really accomplishing anything.
Right.
And I think a lot of people just could really relate to this song.
Yeah, and, Korean society right now, especially for the younger generation, it's very, it's a very difficult economy. So
and it's very competitive. Right.
Yeah, so that's kind of the general gist for the lyrics for this song. So for our listeners who might have heard this song, they probably have heard of this group before and they've heard the song, but they probably weren't really sure what the lyrics were talking about.
Yeah, I mean, the music and the melody sounds great, but the lyrics, if you didn't know, it's deep. So, shall we listen to it?
Yeah, let's listen to it.
All right, we're going to continue on with All That K with Karen after listening to this song, Wing Wing by Hyogo. Song we just heard was Wing Wing by Hyogo, and we selected two K-rock songs that our Music Access family members wanted to learn the lyrics to. One of our RP song, 하루다 지나가겠다, and we also took a look at Hyogo's Wing Wing. And if there are any songs or singers that you want to know more about, or if you want to learn more about the lyrics, please let us know. Just write All That K on your title and send us a message on our message board, and we'll be happy to introduce the songs for you during this corner. Well, it's almost time to wrap things up already. But before we wrap things up, I'm going to ask you a question, Karen.
Okay.
That you don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Okay.
But before you met your husband, did you have a boyfriend or someone that you dated who sang a song for you? Or do you have a song that was memorable for you?
I don't know why you're putting me on the spot here.
I love to put people on the spot.
You didn't answer my question earlier.
I did. I said perhaps.
Oh, perhaps.
That's an answer.
That's not an answer.
Sorry.
Well, I shouldn't answer this question, but anyways,
Why is that?
But I can answer. There was a song that was memorable for me because my husband actually, when he proposed to me, he sang the song 이적's 다행이다.
Oh, that's no.
And my
way.
husband cannot sing.
I cannot.
He's a horrible singer.
Oh, is he?
He's a horrible singer. But when he was singing that song, I could really tell he really practiced.
Right. Oh, so did
he
you
practiced
cry?
hard.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so it was memorable for me. It was memorable, and I was moved, and I cried.
Right.
So it was very memorable for me.
Was it? I
Yeah.
see. So 다행이다.
Yeah,
I
it was
feel like
다행이다.
I feel like there's something before your husband, but you're not really telling.
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk
I
about
don't want
that.
to talk about it.
All right. So that's like the most romantic thing that your husband's done for you?
Yeah, that was very romantic. And
Wait, that's when he proposed to you.
yeah, that was when he proposed. And I kind of regret it because when we first started dating, I told him that I didn't like flowers.
Oh, really?
Because at the time, I was being very, I don't know,
Defensive to him?
not defensive, but I was being very economical, you know, because I told him, I was like,
They're gonna die.
they're
Flowers gonna die.
Yeah, you know, I mean, they look pretty, but they're not gonna last. So
Right.
if you're gonna buy presents for me, you know, either something I can eat
Right.
or something that will last.
Right.
You know, something I can wear or you know something like that. So I didn't want anything that would not last.
Right.
But now I kind of regret it. Now that I'm older, I like flowers, even
Yeah.
though they won't last.
And I think when a lot of girls say that they don't like flowers, but when they actually receive it,
it does feel good.
yeah, I
it
mean,
does feel
but
good.
you have to receive it from someone that you actually like.
Exactly.
If it's someone like that, you're kind of like you don't like, but they're like, "Oh, please take my heart." It's kind of like you don't want that,
Right, right. But he took it to heart.
Right.
So after
Never
I
bought you
do so I think when we were dating for my birthday, he sent me like a big bouquet of flowers, but after that, I haven't really gotten any flowers since then. So
You shouldn't have said
yeah.
that. Huh?
I should have said that. I kind of regret that.
Well, I hope your husband's listening right now.
Yeah.
Well, Karen's husband.
Yeah.
Karen loves flowers now.
I like flowers now.
There you go. You know what to
Yeah.
do.
I wouldn't mind getting some
That's right.
for my birthday this year.
This year, she's waiting for it. All right, and we have to send Karen out.
Okay.
And we're going to listen to the song Everything is Everything by Phoenix. And I'll see you here next week.
Okie
Karen.
dokie.
I'll see you.
All right. Bye.
See you next week. Song you just heard was Everything is Everything by Phoenix. And it's now time to reveal the answer for Moon Quiz from the first hour. What's the answer for today's Moon Quiz? It's New East. That's right, it's New East, spelled N-U-E-S-T. That idol group where Aaron's in. Congratulations to everyone who got the answer correct. And we're going to listen to two songs that was requested by our listeners now. The first song we're going to listen to, CN Blues, I'm Sorry, requested by Mujie from Malaysia. And the second song we're going to listen to, a song requested by Ivy Chen. She says, Hi Moon, may I request Across the Universe by Begerin of 15N, please? Of course, you can listen to Across the Universe, 우주를 건너 by Begerin. All right, let's listen to these two songs back to back.
나에게 다가와 Come over to me Baby come over to me Come over to me Baby I need you now Baby I need you now Baby I need you now
All right, we just listened to I'm Sorry by CN Blue, requested by Mujie from Malaysia, and 우주를 건너 by Begerin from 15 and requested by Ivy Chen from USA. And it's almost time to wrap things up for today's Music Access. No, I wish I could do this all day, but it's that time. I have to wrap things up. And I had a great time today, again, of course. And glad to see that Karen is doing a little better from her cold. And I was glad to share my lyrics to 하루다 지나가겠다 with you guys. And thank you guys for participating. And today's last song that I play for you is Get Lucky by Daft Punk featuring Pharrell Williams, requested by Yoko from Japan. This has been Moon from Royal Pirates. You have an amazing day today. I'll see you tomorrow.